Hey, Mary here at videoblogmarketing.com. Today I'm going to talk about tables in your WordPress website. Why would you want to use tables? Well, sometimes when you're working on a certain document, things are not staying put where you want them to go, and it doesn't look right. Or also, I have many clients that use Google FeedBurner for a free email sign-up form, which is a great way to start getting fans. Every time you release a new blog post, they get a copy of it. But with Google FeedBurner, the formatting kind of disappears on your blog post. So what I wanted to do right now is show you how to use tables, because they kind of force the issue and make your elements of your website, the text and the image, or a video, stay in place and be exactly where you want it to be. So right now I'm using Microsoft Word to do that. And with Word, it looks a little different depending whether you're on a Mac or a PC. Right now I'm on a Mac, which is kind of funny to use Microsoft on a Mac, but there it is. If I was on my PC, I think it's the second tab over that creates tables. In Mac, the tables are over here. And you would go down and just make a new table. So I'm going to put, one area for the picture and one area for the text. So I'm going to copy that. And then I'm going to go into my edit post. I'm creating a new post. It's called Tables for right now. And I'm in the visual editor right here. And I'm going to go into this little W, which means that you can paste from Word. And that's what it looks like. I'm going to insert it in. And that's very simple. So in order to sort of know, when I go back to the code, I'm going to look for the word picture. That's where I'm going to put my picture. And I'm going to put my text right there. So let's go look at the HTML code. So we're in the HTML code editor, and this table border is what makes the lines around the edge. So we can get rid of that in a second, and so that you don't see the table. And this is the table width, and here's where the word picture went in there. And here's the table width for the other table, which is where the text is going to go. So you don't want to mess with any of the code, but you just want to insert your picture in there and your text in there. And you also want to get rid of the table border when you're done. So let's go back to the visual editor, because it's a little easier there. And I'm going to go into the place where I put the picture. I'm going to go like that. And I'm going to select a file from my media library, just because I have some pictures already in there. And I'm going to use a picture of me. And I'm not going to have any URL link. And you can specify where you want this picture to go right there and the size of it. And you can also do a little changing later. So let's insert that into the post. And then let's go back to the HTML code editor and see what that looks like. So the table width is 65 pixels. And since this image is bigger than 65 pixels, it forces the table to be a little bit bigger. This picture is width 150 and height 150. So this is the URL where the picture resides in the website, and that's the width and the height of the picture. So if you, for some reason, it was looking like the picture was too small in there, you would change the width of your table right there. Same thing with the text table. Here's your text table, and it's 65 pixels, which is going to be really thin. So let's just take a look at what that looks like. So this would just force it to be that thin all the way down. So what we would want to do is have a little bit more room on the text, and I'll show you why. Let's see. Let's just sort of put a bunch of text in there. And there's a bunch of text. So let's see what that looks like. See, it's just going down, down, down. And so let's make this table a little bit wider. I'm going to make it 600 pixels, which is a little too wide for most templates, but let's just see. And there it is. So what we would do, the last thing we would do is take out that number 1 right there about, that means it's a 1 pixel wide border for that. And we don't want that. Let's save it as a draft. I'll show you why. You don't want that black line around it, or you might. It's a stylistic thing, but mostly we don't want it there. And there it is. So when you send this out with your RSS feed as an email, it forces the issue to have your text on one side and your picture on the other. I hope this has been helpful. And if you need any help building WordPress websites, doing video, blogging, building your own studio at your office, or lawyer marketing, we do a lot of things over here at Video Blog Marketing. I look forward to talking to you. Let me know if you need some help. Thanks a lot.